Hey Nash, what should we make?
I'm in the mood for something creamy, rich, and tomatoey. Let's make creamy tomato basil chicken.
All right, let's make creamy tomato basil chicken. Today, we are making a creamy tomato basil chicken. This is gonna be a one-pan situation. Should come together pretty easy, be a super easy recipe to make. Could be an easy weeknight meal. Comes together in less than half an hour, and it should be delicious. Without further ado, let's go. All right, well, we got Nash doing some extra sound effects in the background with a squeaky toy. First thing we need is some cherry tomatoes. So we got some cherry tomatoes. These are looking a little sad, but since we're just basically turning them into sauce, I'm not really too concerned about it. I've seen this hack before. I've never tried it, but let's see if it works. So allegedly, we take one of these little deli lids and you put your little cherry tomatoes on here. It would probably, I guess it would work with grapes or anything like this. And then you put this one on top, and then we should be able to just... Did it work? Well, holy crap, look at that. Cool. All right, so cut up all your cherry tomatoes in half, however you like to do that. So then we got our chicken breast. We got 2 of them. We're just gonna pound these out just a little bit. We're not trying to make it real thin. We're just trying to make it even so that this thick part and the thin part are about the same width, just for cooking purposes, so it cooks. So I like to put this in a little Ziploc bag, go in there with just a little bit of oil, just keep the tissue from breaking a little bit better. And then we're just gonna kind of lightly pound this guy out just to even out the thicker side with the thinner side. Then once we got our 2 breasts that are roughly uniform thickness, then we're just gonna go ahead and hit these guys with a little bit of salt, pepper, garlic on both sides. Then we head over to our pan, nice and hot on medium heat, put in a little bit of oil. And then we lay our chicken in here. And we're just trying to get a sear. So maybe a couple of minutes on each side. That's all we really need. We're not trying to cook the chicken through at this point. Nice golden brown crust kind of sear, that's all we're looking for. So then once these are done, you just go ahead and pull them, set them aside. Now turn your heat to probably medium low. First thing we're gonna do is put about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste in here. Let that toast a little bit, develop some of that flavor. Don't let it burn like I just did, but it'll be fine. Then we're gonna throw in our little cherry tomatoes. Then about 4 to 5 cloves of minced garlic. Let that kind of cook for a second until it starts to smell fragrant, about 45 seconds, and then we just stir that in. And cook that for about another minute. Then we pour in a can of diced tomatoes. You can choose fire roasted or just regular. This is regular, no salt added. Pick your poison, whatever you prefer. And mix everything together. Let everyone get to know each other, become friends. We want to do about a teaspoon or 2 of dried basil. If you wanted to use fresh, go for it. About a teaspoon of dried thyme. Same thing, if you want to use fresh, go for it. I just don't particularly have any right now. Stir that in. We want to hit this with a healthy pinch of salt, fresh cracked black pepper. Stir everything together. Once you're simmering away nicely, you can kind of put the heat onto low, medium low. Add a cup of heavy cream. Once your sauce is starting to simmer, we're just gonna nestle our little chicken guys back in here. Then we're just gonna let this cook, probably flipping the chicken a couple of times for about 15 minutes until your chicken is cooked all the way through. If you got breast, you want your chicken to get up to 160, 165. We need it 165, but if you pull it at 160, we should be fine. At this point, we just sort of wait. Once your chicken reaches temp, then go ahead and kill the heat, let it finish cooking. And then once everything's kind of done cooking and cooled off, and we go ahead and remove our chicken. So we can go ahead and slice this guy up. Nice and juicy. Yeah, look at that. And we can go ahead and plate this guy. We can put a little bit more of the sauce over this guy. Give it a little bit of Parmesan. And if you had some fresh basil, that would be pretty bomb. But all I have is this dried basil, so that's what we're gonna use. And there we have our creamy tomato basil chicken. And you could serve this with veggies, you could serve it with pasta. You could even use the sauce that we cooked the chicken in as your pasta sauce. It's quite delicious. Time for a bite. Cheers. The chicken is juicy and seasoned nicely, and that sauce is just rich and tomatoey. It's savory and it's creamy. It's really freaking delicious. You got that tomato and the basil and the cream. And like I said, you could actually cook pasta and just use this as your pasta sauce. I would say that might make a good little meal for you. Or you could just eat the chicken like we are. So this is super good, and it was super easy. One pan, takes less than 30 minutes. So hey, go try this out. And you could even add some veggies to it if you wanted to in the pan, or you could just roast some veggies, serve them aside. Whatever you want to do. But hey, let's see what Nash thinks. Hey Stud, how you doing?
Much better now that the food is ready.
Well, check it out. We got this creamy tomato basil chicken that you wanted. Here you go. What do you think?
That rich creamy sauce really punches up the flavor of that juicy chicken breast.
Anything you want to say to your fans?
A government big enough to give you everything you want is big enough to take everything you have.
Nash approves. I approve. It's a great dish. Like I said, delicious, rich, creamy, easy to make, comes together in less than a half an hour, and it just takes one pan. So go try it. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate you all. If you wouldn't mind taking a second to like, share, and subscribe, that'd help us out. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers. So if you wouldn't mind helping us get there, that would be awesome. And if you want notifications, go ahead and hit that notification bell. If there's anything you want me to cook, you want me and Nash to taste, go ahead and drop that down in the comments, or head over to our website, timschaoskitchen.com. Send us a message there. Links below. Just remember, cook more, eat better, embrace the chaos. That's it for now, folks. Until next time, peace.